Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we're going to be covering up all over some of the big old internet drama that's going on as of today. So if you guys do or don't know, there's actually one of the biggest YouTuber live stream personalities out there called Ishowspeed, and he is now being kind of pretty heavily canceled as of today. Now we have both his actual clip of him getting canceled and what people are kind of going and talking about, and it's making its ways around the internet, on Reddit, on social media, and everything in between. As well, we also have his response to as well, mainly because this is getting a little bit more steam. He's over here, I think, actually at the World Cup right now, so he's kind of been trying to do live streams, kind of showcasing up the actual tournament itself and everything in between. Now, for me, I'll probably try my best to be not as biased as any way, shape, and form, just kind of present off the news. But I've had a few folks talk about this and bring this on up, and who doesn't like some drama in this day and age? I feel like that's just the whole idea of YouTube in this day and age, is there's always something, whether it's on Twitter, whether it's on Reddit, whether it's on Twitch or YouTube, there is always something. But it is kind of a bad take, and there's kind of a lot of folks that actually are getting offended by it, and somewhat rightfully so. So I'm going to go talk about this, show up his initial video and the response right now. And of course, you guys want to go and subscribe for our $500 Xbox Series X or PlayStation 5 giveaway, feel free to, or check out the Twitter and Twitch down below in case you guys want to follow, and let's go dive on into it. So in case you guys did not know, Ishowspeed is one of the biggest YouTuber live streamers. He's been making his ways around with the Aiden Ross type group. I've seen him have streams over 100,000 live viewers, which is ridiculous to say the least. And as well, as he's a little bit of a younger guy, I think he's only 17 at this point, some people keep on using that as an excuse of hey, he's a little bit younger, hey, he's still growing, hey, it's a lot of fame, and a lot of people calling him out, and if I was younger, I would never want to be recorded, which I'm kind of in the same boat too as well. Now, I don't think I ever did anything racist, obviously, but, I've definitely done stupid things with my buddies, back in high school, just back in the day. But it's a little bit weirder when you're trying to do it for content, and it does kind of seem like a lot of folks are getting very upset with him. Now, once again, I'm kind of more just the presenting of the news. I don't think my opinion really matters too much at the end of the day, but he basically had this clip over here. If you guys want to give your thoughts and comments down below, feel free to. But this is a clip that's been going viral. A lot of folks have been talking about this, and as well, a lot of folks are obviously upset with this too. So like I said, I kind of want to hear your thoughts and comments down below.
Bro, and now come back. Come here. Come back. Why you got on Argentina, bro?
English, no.
Konnichiwa? Konnichiwa?
No, Chinese.
Konnichiwa, Argentina.
Chinese, no konnichiwa.
Boing, boing, boing.
So as you have this clip over here too, you're kind of seeing this, they're kind of pulling, I don't know, I feel like when I was younger, I don't want to give it a free pass or something like that. I feel like the guy seems like he's okay with it, kind of going around with the joke, etc., etc. I don't want to say it makes it right. I don't want to say it makes it wrong. I'm just saying for this guy itself in general. Over there, you even see this, the preemptive, he has a little thumbs up on this little freeze frame, and you kind of see him at the very tail end. He's kind of smiling, kind of giggling over there. Now, not saying that's excusable, not saying that's okay, and definitely not making it okay for the whole racism side when it comes to this one, because that's what a lot of folks are calling him out. And it is, in all honesty, it is a little bit racist. Now, some folks are kind of okay with more of that racy kind of humor nowadays, and then obviously some folks are like, no, that's not acceptable, or as well, they actually might come from that certain heritage, and they're kind of rightfully so, allowed to be upset. That's kind of just the difference, I think, on the internet nowadays, and then it's also kind of based on what where you grew up with, what your experiences you had, and all that stuff in between. Now, I don't want to be too much of a virtue singler on this on the actual YouTube channel itself, but it's crazy because this has been a lot. There's been a lot of these reoccurring moments over here, and you have Speed fans basically calling them out and calling out anyone who calls out this stuff in the first place. But then as well, you keep on having these little small micro occurrences coming on out. And obviously, like I said, a lot of people are just not happy with this at all. Definitely not happy with this. We see stuff like Asian racism is normalized and it's garbage. And a lot of folks in the Asian community are like, bro, what is this? What is this? This is some random person at a huge world event, and this is not what you're supposed to be doing. We have over here saying, here, I thought Speed was doing a decent job of keeping himself out of trouble, and Psy too as well. And then, we also have people trying to call it the mainstream outlets, being like, hey, yo, bro, here's, other types of clips and other engagements, all this other type of stuff, too, going on. Now, I've seen the Speed guy, and I think he's had some pretty funny clips, especially for a younger, audience. I think he's had funny moments. I've seen some things up on TikTok. I think a lot of people saw, his, Ben. If you guys have never heard the guy, he does have, 11 million subs. He's done stuff with, the Mr. Beast guy, the KSI group, and all of them. I think he has, a lot of potential. He's a pretty funny guy. He's a goofy dude. I'm coming from a streamer background myself, so I get it. But it does kind of suck because you have these people who will obviously get offended by sometimes of these jokes if they're, if they're out there or taken out of context or just kind of rude and kind of racist at the end of the day. So it's kind of just been the big drama where, like I said, I think a lot of folks are pushing this is just old school humor and it's kind of racist, but people grew up on this or they're used to it. And then some folks are like, hey man, it's just not acceptable, not cool. It's kind of like I said, the split between the two. Now, when you come to this one, like, it's just been getting a lot more attention. You did actually have a chance to respond over here too as well. So I'm gonna let this go play up for all you guys right now.
Hey guys, it's a clip going around where people are saying I'm being racist to an Asian guy, you know, and I just wanted to say some things, you know. I wasn't being racist to him, I promise you, you know. I seen him, I thought he was, you know, when I see, I thought he was Japanese, so I say konnichiwa. I watch a lot of anime. I said konnichiwa when I thought he was Chinese, you know. I tried to say a nickname that they call me in Chinese. I literally was just talking to a Chinese person earlier today at 433. And they said they love me, and I love Chinese people. So I try to say Zhong Kong, like Chong Kong. Like, it's a nickname that they call me in China.
I just want to go and chime in this one. Japanese chicks are hot. Just saying.
China, I promise you, you know. And if it came off as racist, I promise you, I did not mean it that way. You know, I got adrenaline pushing. I'm making content, live streaming. I'm at the World Cup. Watching Ronaldo play, adrenaline pushing. I seen him with a Argentina shirt. You know, I just wanted to say what's up to him. You know, I love other races. You know, I really did not come off as, I didn't really mean to come off as racist. You know, I try to speak Portuguese all the time. Try to speak Arabic, you know, but I don't never mean it in a racist way. And I don't know why you guys think I meant that in a racist way. You know, like, I'm not racist to Asians. You know, I mean, Asians try to, you know, sing our songs, yo, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not being racist, you know. But if that did come off anyway, if I did offend any Asian person out there, trust me, man, I'm not racist. I love Asian. I love all, man. So I apologize if they came out that way. Love you guys, man. Peace out. Hope you accept my apology.
So, like I said, besides saying that Japanese chicks are hot, which I'm going to stand by that one, he did go and have a chance to go and address up folks. It was only like an hour ago or so. Mention how he's sorry, mention how he's kind of like, you know, just kind of in the groove, in the moment, trying to go and see what happens. You know, he's kind of just like the spark of your brain just going off and off and off. And I'm someone who's been a Twitch streamer myself, and I've done this stuff throughout the years, so I kind of get the vibe. It's like you're in the moment, you're making content, like let's say you're recording a video right now, like you kind of get bumped up. You're kind of like, you're talking, like you want people to hear what you're saying. You don't want to say something dumb. You don't want to get canceled. You want to say something stupid. So, but that's kind of like, I guess, just the gist of all of this, is that you have a lot of folks out here that keep on seeing like these kind of like repeat things coming out with the speed guy. You're seeing the Reddit threads, you're seeing the tweets I just showed you guys, like the Twitter threads and all of that. And what he did say, you just got to admit to it, was kind of racist. Like it didn't come off good, it didn't come off right, it didn't come off okay. Now, are the people inside the actual, like in the video itself, were they cool with it? He seemed like he was fine with it. He was just rolling with it on camera, having fun. It's the World Cup. Does that mean that anyone who might be watching that or seeing that in the future may not be affected? No, it's just not how it doesn't work like that. But at the same time, to go and give this guy his like defenseless over here, he already apologized. He saw it was kind of brewing up a storm. He saw people calling him out on this type of stuff, and a lot of folks are like, yo man, this isn't cool, stop doing this, just be an entertainer. You don't kind of make like this raunchy humor or these like weird jokes or like generalized racist jokes or whatever. And you know what, I will give him some credit. He stepped up, whipped out the video that same day, made his proper apology. He owned up, saying like, hey, like, just like, here's why it happened. I've talked to a lot of these folks. I'm definitely not racist. I promise you guys that. And I'm sorry, you know, if I came off bad. I'm sorry if I came off racist. You know, I'm just chilling. You know, I'm chilling. And I think that always takes a lot of stuff when it comes to people, is that even if you think it's a racist thing, which maybe if you are, maybe you're Asian, maybe you get a lot more offense on that too than maybe someone who me, like just a generic white dude, does. And I think that's totally okay. That's fine. Like, I think people are allowed to be upset, or if it comes off a bad way, go for it. Like 100%. Like, you have the right, and I support that. But at the same time too, I do appreciate the fact that he's a younger guy, bigger audience, and I don't think that should really be an easy excuse for long. Because when you're 23, 3 years down the road, and like now you're actually what age does it kind of stop? You know what I mean? But he did own up to it. He did apologize for it. And although he is going to probably get like a lot more backlash, because it was kind of a bad thing to go and say, especially in the moment, especially in the heat for all this stuff too. And it's, like I said, going viral now on TikTok, on Twitter. Well, sometimes you got to be accountable, you know, for everything you did. But at least he did. He owned up to it. He talked about it. And I kind of want to hear your thoughts down below. It's kind of weird for me to make a video like this too, to kind of talk about like the drama, because I don't really know if I should ever give like my opinions or just kind of present on the news. But I don't know. I feel like a lot of this type of stuff in the YouTube verse is all over the place because, well, if people are getting canceled and people calling people out, you kind of just want to, I don't know, hopefully no one in the future gets hurt, you know, or no one gets their feelings hurt. But that's just the way the lands, I guess, in the content creation, and especially on Twitter and Reddit and YouTube, there's always someone out there who wants to get canceled as of next. So give me your thoughts and comments down below, and as well, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on, as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. We have the $500 Xbox Series X or PS5 giveaway, Twitter and Twitch room down below, and all the usual sellouts links too, and I appreciate you guys all so much for watching here in the first place.